If it's not right, don't do it. If it's not true, don't say it. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what are we looking at today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? I don't know how many different ways I can try to figure out to tell you that it's moving sideways once again. I mean, red, green, less than 1% every single time I see it. I bet you the price right now is sitting there at like 6,500 or slightly below it, and I don't even think I've taken a peek at it yet this morning. Price of Bitcoin's been pretty predictable. So what are we going to do about that? I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to go ahead, try to tell everybody all about it. I'm going to try to tell them this is the time to go ahead and get in on it because, hey, you know what's going to happen in the future? It's not going to be worth $6,000, that's for sure. So, you know what we got going on today that's absolutely amazing, fantastic, and beyond compare? We got Samantha over there in the chat.
Good morning, everyone.
So how are you doing today, Samantha?
I'm good.
Yeah? You didn't seem like you wanted to get up this morning.
I did not.
I think it's the chilly weather. It makes the bed so cozy.
It's both.
It's both.
It's both.
You're not that much of a morning person.
Nope.
How are we a morning TV show?
I know. Me and the butt crack are not friends.
I won't say anything about that one at all. So another day in the cryptocurrency market. I mean, right now there's not that much volatility. So, hey, you know what? We're going to go off to work. We're going to start trying to stack up some of that fiat cash. We're going to continue trying to keep dollar cost averaging this Bitcoin. We're not going to let them FUD us out. We're definitely keeping our eyes on the horizon to see what's coming down the pipeline when it comes to cryptocurrency, because this stuff changes every single day. It just seems like lately we're not changing all that much. But, hey, that could be a good thing. I mean, before a volcano blows, you know. All right, Samantha, would you pull up that always controversial coin market cap that I don't know if they put a cap on their coin market cap, but I've noticed the coins haven't been growing. They're not throwing any more fruit on this table, so that's always a big plus. I mean, maybe we'll start going the other way and we'll start dropping a few more of these different cryptocurrencies off. Maybe this bear market will start shaking some of this stuff out. But as always, cryptocurrency is definitely progressing and there are scammers everywhere. All right, so where are we at? You refreshed it for me? Thank you very much, Samantha. And here we go with $206 billion for our market cap. I think that's right where we were yesterday. I think we're up 0.1% on where I was last night at 6 o'clock. So as you can see here, I mean, not much more than 1% in the whole top 10. I mean, we got Cardano down 1.75. I think literally when I looked at this a minute ago, it was green. We got Bitcoin, $6,407. It's down almost a full percent. Are we going to continue with red across the day? I don't know. Shake a magic 8 ball. Nobody can tell anything at this point. Are we getting close to that technical wedge that should be breaking out in one direction or another? You know, I wonder what people are going to do if we don't actually break out and we continue consolidating beyond the edge of this wedge where it's like not even debatable if you redraw these lines. What are they going to say then? What are they going to do? Are they going to find ways to justify it, or will it be everybody just throws their hands up and be like, it's Bitcoin, I don't know. All right, 77.8 cents for a steam right now, not sliding backwards that much, down 0.33, so 1/3%. And let's get back up here and see if we got any kind of a metrics to determine what's happening here in the market. And boom, 96.6 cents, down 1.1%. I mean, telling us these altcoins are a little bit undervalued. I mean, I know that when the price of Bitcoin goes up, altcoins always seem to go for a ride. So if you think Bitcoin's going up anytime soon, altcoins seem to gain a little more momentum at certain points. I mean, I don't know. I know I'm all in Bitcoin at the moment. I don't really want to gamble or make much speculation with these altcoins. All right, let's stop the screen share. Let's pop this out so we can see what we're doing. And let's pull up the chat and see who we got out here this morning. Morning, guys. Thanks for joining me for a cup of coffee and a little bit of crypto talk as, you know, we get our Monday underway. You know, hey, it's Monday. Some people got those Monday blues. I'm feeling pretty good this Monday, though. What about you, Sammy? Optimistic?
Yeah.
Yeah, the week, you know, hey, you never know what could happen. I'm open for all kinds of opportunities.
Right. It hasn't sucked yet. So
it hasn't sucked yet. There we go. All right. So do we got anybody in the chat today, or am I doing that thing where I kind of rant about magical internet money out here by myself because I'm a loon?
We have Andy Anderson.
Andy Anderson, my man.
Paul Rouleau.
Paul Rouleau, I can count on you. You're
steady all the time.
I know, you're the rock to our show.
You're stable, bro. Stable. Bitcoin crypto
better than
news.
A stable coin.
Bitcoin crypto news education is here as well. He says good morning, everyone.
Hey, he should be having his show today.
Yep.
So you should definitely go subscribe to him. Go check out his show later on today.
And Stephen McCoy is here.
Stephen McCoy, my man. I hope you got your coffee ready. All right. So what do we got going on with the news today? Once again, as always, scams, exit scammers, rip-offs, exchanges. Can they be trusted? When it comes to cryptocurrency, I mean, there is no other sentiment besides if you don't hold your private keys, you don't own your cryptocurrency. So here we are looking out of Alberta, Canada. We have Maple Change. There were a small exchange. They only have like 2,000 followers on Twitter, if that gives you any kind of indicator of how many people actually use this exchange. But they went ahead and had 913 different Bitcoins hacked, stolen, exit scammed. It's kind of a debate at this moment. The other day on Twitter, they put out that they had a bug. And then shortly after, they wrote that due to the bug it said no funds. They had no funds in order to pay anyone back.
Yes, that they found a bug and then got hacked. Like, bam.
Yeah, and then they went ahead and not only deleted their web page to get into the exchange, but they also went and deleted their social media account. So people are possibly saying that this wasn't a hack, that this was just an exit scam with $6 million.
And it's like, but it's like it's such a small exchange, right? Like I've never heard of this Canadian one before this.
Right.
But it's like, really, 913 Bitcoin? Like, it's amazing to me how much you can get with the few people that actually use your exchange. Like, this is why people do this kind of crap.
Right.
Because when you get 12 people, you're going to get 40 Bitcoin right there off the bat.
So
and
what I hear you
it's horrible.
What I hear you telling me, Samantha, is that we should open up our own small cryptocurrency exchange and we could exit scam with maybe 100 Bitcoins.
Oh, of course. I mean, that is the selling point there, Eugene.
It is that kind of simple when you get naive people who don't understand cryptocurrency, who don't understand the true fundamental that if you don't own your private keys, you don't own your cryptocurrency, that an exchange is not necessarily the type of wallet that you want to be keeping your cryptocurrency in. I mean, at first it used to be that people used exchanges to keep all their cryptocurrency in because you didn't have a wallet that you could keep all of your altcoins and your Bitcoin in. It seemed like the exchange was your easiest wallet. Now, I mean, there's plenty of wallets out there that you can go ahead and keep all of your cryptos in it, let alone now that they've added so many different altcoins to the Ledger Nano S and the Trezor and the Key. And I mean, they're also coming out with all new sorts of hardware wallets that I'm not even up to date on because I'm not buying them.
They got the little disposable-y ones. I mean, there is 100 different ways to not have your stuff on an exchange. I mean, seriously.
But at the same time, cryptocurrency is for the speculators at this time. Real world case usage is low. So is it unreasonable to think or believe that a majority of this cryptocurrency is going to be in exchanges and in exchange wallets because they got to have these stop losses, they got leverage, they're all of the different tools they like to use in the market finance to try to not only protect their investment and have it listed on order books, but also leveraging it, like we see at different exchanges.
I mean, it's
always a catch-22. It's always some complication when it comes to cryptocurrency. There is no right, there is no wrong, and it's always a matter of gray and trying to find an equal balance between these speculators being able to use cryptocurrency for speculation of the future and also getting real world case scenario and adoption happening where we're transacting in these different cryptocurrencies in a manner that's besides trading, like actually purchasing merchant goods or participating in these dApps or paying for services.
Well, we now have Smooth Talking Hank here.
Smooth Talking Hank,
Good
buddy.
morning.
Good morning.
And Stephen McCoy says there was so many ERC20 tokens or deposits the other day in Binance that they went down for 12 minutes. And CZ says it's growing pains. It's like, yeah, 12. I mean, I know it always gets shady when you can't withdraw or transfer or do things on your exchange.
It's been a long time since the exchanges have shut down. I mean, I remember it was like every other day there during the peak when everybody was flooding in and Bitcoin was heading up to the $20,000. You couldn't get into the exchange.
Oh yeah, but that's what everybody was crying that. Oh yes, Insider too. You're shutting it down because you know it's gonna pump. I can't sell my Zcash. I mean, I don't know.
You don't know anymore when it comes to cryptocurrency.
I want to know, damn it.
What do you know when it comes to cryptocurrency? That's the real question. Well, I mean, I know that Bitcoin's the future. Because it's the most decentralized, because it has, more decentralization and some anonymity to it, especially when it comes to the creator over a lot of these altcoins. I know that it has better world case scenario. I know that we figured out a lot more on scaling in the last year. So when you really boil it down to all of these other cryptocurrencies, and then you look at Bitcoin and you're looking for a cash, not a platform, not a security token, not all of these different kinds of fruits out there, but you go ahead and you look at it and you come back to that same old defense. Why not just do it with Bitcoin? I still have trouble finding anything that can answer that question. So as we look at our next little bit of news, we have
Smooth Talking Hank asks, do you think decentralized exchanges will solve this problem of like everybody just being able to say they got hacked and we've lost your funds and we've whatevered and
it's more that the problem of decentralized exchanges are still kind of far away. Like we're not looking
none of them are real
We're not
yet.
looking at a really good decentralized exchange opening up in the next 6 months. So we still have growing pains to go. This concept of trying to wrap a Bitcoin in an ERC20 token in order to get Bitcoin on decentralized exchange, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that.
It's like, why do we have to turdunken anything? Like, what?
We're going to turdunken our Bitcoin.
Why, though? I'm not even 100% on why turdunken to begin with as an actual food. So why are we turdunken in coins? Oh, and Stephen McCoy said, my treasure I have mastered, but I bought a Ledger Nano and I am having trouble figuring it out. We actually like the Ledger more. I don't know. It was easy.
I know that, I mean, if you want some help, of course, there's my Twitter and there's my free email help desk. It's at eugeneforce20@gmail.com. If you can't spell it, it's down there below. There are lots of very helpful YouTube videos out there that you can watch. I think that are 10 minutes, 5 minutes and under that go ahead and do some quick walkthroughs and explain it really well. I know that I'm a visual learner too. Sometimes it's a lot easier to watch a 5-minute YouTube video where you just actually see the icons, see where they're going to click on it and stuff like that in order to understand what you're trying to facilitate. I mean, with the live user interface, it's a little better than when it was in the browser. I mean,
yeah, I mean, I don't know.
It's always a case scenario of, Windows in the beginning was easy to use when you were using it, but if you pulled out an old Windows right now and you asked somebody to use it, they would be like, whoa.
It's like, wow, Internet Explorer.
So it is definitely, mess with it, watch some YouTube videos, ask me if you got any questions. Of course, that is one of the main reasons why I'm out here. So I want to avoid people getting scammed. I want to help as many people as possible. And I mean, we're also trying to help promote the channel with our grassroots movements of getting out there and spreading Bitcoin. We're trying to use electric musical festivals as a way to be able to interact with people that would probably be interested in this stuff. I mean, I think that there could be a good correlation between, people that are in electronic music and people that would be interested in cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin. And of course, I'm not out there trying to promote the channel or anything like that. I'm just handing out flyers, trying to give people the actual tools based on QR codes like Andreas Antonopoulos, so they can get, our greatest mentor out there in the world of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. and get them set up at Coinbase and get them a Samurai wallet.
Oh, Gene Baker is here.
Gene,
he says it's the wild, wild west. Need to be very careful. No pain, no gain.
It's getting a little more tame out here from the beginning days of when I got into cryptocurrency.
This is when like the sheriff first comes into the town.
We got Texas Rangers now.
I mean, they might not be everywhere, and you might have to go like running down the street screaming help to get it, but it's there.
It's there. All right.
Oh, and Stephen McCoy asked if we're fans of paper wallets.
Not necessarily.
We did at one point have quite a few, but I think it was more for novelty. Like I was like, how do we do this?
Paper wallets are hard to keep safe. I mean, if you have the knowledge and understanding and capabilities to, create a paper wallet and keep it safe, kudos, big plus. But of course, I'm here to try to teach a lot of the people that want to get into the space that are just getting into it, because hey, it's hard getting into the space and trying to understand everything and wrap your mind around it. So I always, recommend the simple, easy solution, the quick to comprehend situation of going out, spending that simple, small, under $100. I think they're like $68, $70 for a Ledger Nano S. You can get it in a week while you're getting your Coinbase registered and recognized, so that you can keep your cryptocurrency safe. And I mean, I'm yet to hear anybody tell me how their Ledger Nano has gotten hacked.
Yeah, no, that has not. Yes. Oh, Smooth Talking Hank said to Steven that he thinks Ledger is a little bit easier for him, but he's only, like he said, he just got his Ledger last week, and then he says to download the desktop app, the Ledger Live. Yeah. Yes, do that. Yes,
do that for sure.
Oh, Swingle Jason is here.
Swingle, my man.
All right, continue.
All right. Pierre Rochard.
Pierre Rochard.
Pierre Rochard. I love that you're here to help me with these name pronunciations. I cannot spell names worth anything.
Hooked on Phonics worked for me.
All right, so we have this gentleman going ahead and tying Bitcoin Lightning nodes with Microsoft Excel as a plugin. So what do you think of that? I mean, that sounds really good to me. I mean, I didn't have a whole lot on this.
It sounds like a man with a plan, possibly.
I mean, it sounds definitely like a future business model right there, that you can just have much more of an automated system. I mean, it'd be great if you get a smart contract wrapped all up in this, get Microsoft Excel, a smart contract, and Bitcoin Lightning networks, being able to send and receive micro payments. Sounds like we just cut out quite a few departments right there, sucking down the profits of a small business.
Right. Downsizing before you even have size.
I mean, this is the future, right? I mean, is to be able to have automated payment systems, to be able to have computers that are paying for supplies and ordering them by themselves. I mean, Walmart has talked about this stuff for a long time. And Microsoft Excel, who doesn't know how to use that? I mean, who doesn't have Microsoft Excel? You could easily get some sort of a small business up and going by yourself. What's up, Samantha?
Nothing. I was trying to read the Truth Monster has a show or hide nest, and I don't know what the name. Norel. Okay, just keep going. I'm trying. My Hooked on Phonics was not working, but apparently, he likes the underside of donkey testicles. We'll go with that. Okay, continue.
Okay. Oh, I don't have a third story for today, Samantha. We were a little rushed out the door this morning.
Yeah. I don't know.
What would you like to talk about for our third story this morning? I mean, we have so many different things going on in the cryptocurrency space.
Swingle says Coinami is a good option for people. If something happens, you can still get into it.
Yes. I always recommend Coinami for a quick recovery. A lot of people say, if for some reason your wallet breaks and this and that, and you need to be able to recover it, Coinami is a great place to just be able to plug in your, past phrases, your 12-word, 24-word phrase or whatever, and be able to recover your account.
Right? I don't know.
So
apparently today is an I don't know morning.
What do you mean you don't know?
I know.
I know that we're still working hard at being able to save money to be able to purchase Bitcoin and stack it away. I mean, I know that all the indicators tell me that the price of Bitcoin is definitely, it's boiling beneath the surface, that we're going to go up. I mean, we've scaled and we haven't picked up price. We have gotten institutional investors ready to jump in the market and create a custodianship for them, and the price hasn't gone up. We are on the verge of, possible ETFs being approved in 2019. If not, you want to look at the Fidelity and the backed situation. We're looking at the Liquid network has now come out, and we have a lot of exchanges joining on this, even though there is some controversy on whether or not, these are the same exact exchanges that are participating in wash trading.
Yeah.
But at the same time, sometimes you gotta work with the devil in order to keep your business alive. If these exchanges didn't participate in any wash trading and their volume was as low as it really is, would you really want to go to these exchanges? Would you really want to, participate with them?
Yeah, yes, I mean, I get what you're saying. It's like, you got to fluff it up a little. Right. I mean, even the Girl Scout that's selling the cookies said, oh yeah, your neighbor bought some already. I mean, even if no one has, so that you don't feel like you're the very first one. Because that never makes anybody feel safe. And it's like, oh, it's me, you, and one other dude. Huh, this doesn't seem as awesome as
we can see that
lots of
exchanges
people
are a necessary evil in the space. I mean, when it comes to cryptocurrency, and a majority of this is just speculation to be able to determine the price and to promote it. Where else are you going to do this besides the exchange? But then when you use the exchange to create the price and to speculate, and a lot of people hold them there in order to have their stop losses, you run into situations like we had with Maple Change here, and they run off with your cryptocurrency, or they perform these wash trades, or they could potentially have, fractional reserves. I mean, there's been talk of Poloniex having fractional reserves and them actually going out there and taking your Bitcoin and trying to make more money on top of it.
That stuff seems shady.
We keep hearing about a lot of these exchanges may not be profitable anymore. I mean, we're holding cryptocurrency. We know what these losses have been like this year. Could you imagine your entire business being in cryptocurrency and still having to pay for your lights and computers and employees? It's going to be really hard when you're taking 80-90% loss on a lot of these altcoins.
Yeah, that is true.
So what would you be willing to do? I mean, we've seen Mt. Gox in the past try to manipulate the price of Bitcoin in order to keep their exchange alive. These companies got even more invested. I mean, Bitcoin is a bigger deal. I mean, we're looking at a $200 billion market cap now. This isn't like it was before, where the entire market cap of all cryptocurrencies was under 100 billion, around 50 billion when we got in.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we've quadrupled, let alone, I don't even know what the market cap was back during Mt. Gox days.
Oh, yeah, right? I mean, yes. Oh, Omar is here now.
Omar, my man.
Bitcoin Crypto News Education says that you should certainly promote the show at EDC. Where else would the new people go to get info and answer questions?
I mean, I don't know. I didn't necessarily want to ask people to fund me for ways to promote the show. This is definitely
I'm sure
work
we'll
in
talk
progress.
About it if we get people who want to talk. Like,
maybe on the next flyer we'll do a little something. This is definitely the test case scenario, so you gotta stay tuned. November 9th and 10th, and probably we'll have videos uploaded on the 11th and 12th. Twitter would probably be getting photos as soon as I can get them to the internet. So
yeah, we've never really used my phone in all of its glory, so we're not 100% on, like, can I stream? How much? What can I do? Like, I mean, this stuff. So we'll try to figure it out.
This will definitely be our first test case scenario, and based on this, I think that I'll be able to have a better understanding of how I want to go about this and what I can do to make it better as we look towards the next one. And of course, I keep putting shout outs there. I keep trying to see if there's anybody, if anybody wants to go to Boca Raton for the Forbidden Kingdom and pass out flyers with me, that'll be the next one. Hit me up on Twitter. We'll slowly work it out. Maybe I can include some of your ticket in our funding. I'll definitely cover the flyers. We'll definitely be able to meet up there.
We're not even 100% on how much the Boca Raton one is, right?
No, that's why we're holding off on any kind of a tally fund for it, because it won't be till November 13th, because it won't be till February. You know, you gotta definitely give time. I don't have a ton of fan and subscribers out there that are donating funds, so I definitely like to try to run these things for 3 months in order to be able to accumulate the funds needed to make these events happen. So the next one would be February. That's why I'm looking at November 13th or after. I'll be able to put up a tally fund for it. If you want to get in on this to be able to help with this grassroots movement of just getting out there and spreading the word of Bitcoin, I'm not complicating it with explaining a lot of other stuff to people, just, you know, telling them that there is another kind of money out there and that it works for them. So besides that, I'm also wanting to see if anybody wants to get out here on the show with me, talk cryptocurrency, tell me how you got into cryptocurrency, tell me what you got going on in the market. If you're like, you know, a YouTuber, or you got your own things going out here, you're selling stuff, you're writing books, whatever, we can plug your stuff, see if we can't get you some sales or whatever, or subscribers. Besides that, I'm on all kinds of social media now. I got links to it all down there below. So you got to come over. You got to sign up on all the other social media. I know I don't have a lot of followers on this other stuff, but for some reason, YouTube shut us down. You want to still be able to find me. You never know what's going to happen in the future of cryptocurrency. I mean, one day China's all pro crypto. The next day they're banning and shutting it down. Now we're hearing out of Shizing or whatever that they may possibly be saying that it's okay. So, hey, who knows what's up with crypto? Who knows what tomorrow's going to bring? But if you're following me on Tribes and Lit and Minds and BitTube and DTube and Steam, you'll find me. You'll know what I'm out here doing. You'll be able to get that help if you need it, because, hey, it seems like, you know, right now, no one needs any help, right?
Well, ask the people that just got, you know, their 100 or their 913 Bitcoin. I'm sure they wanted help.
Yeah, I bet you they wish they had talked to me too. Yeah. And I had told them about hardware wallets.
They're like, crap, don't keep it on an exchange. Damn it. Yes.
Tools, links, affiliation codes, all that good stuff listed down there. Donational addresses if you got that extra crypto to help out the channel. Besides that, you can come on over to DTube or Steam and give my post an upvote. Come on over to Tribes, give me an upvote. Those are great ways to help out the channel without taking anything out of your pocket.
Still doing mines, right?
Still doing mines.
Yep. That was kind of cool.
Yeah. You got anything else you want to talk about out here, Samantha? Anything in the chat that we should be covering up?
No.
Not covering up, but covering.
Covering up. Suppress.
Much like the price of Bitcoin.
No, Bitcoin Crypto News Education says people are more reassured when the person that introduces them helps them through the weeds. Ooh, right, Eugene? Come with me. Come on, people. And Tomcat says BTC falling again. But hey, it is what it is. Don't worry about it.
I don't know. I mean, we had a hater yesterday on our video. Yes. Making some comments about that we're not really out here doing anything for the, you know, cryptocurrency space. And I mean, I'd like to think differently. I mean, I know that I'm not out here with 100,000 subscribers or anything where I'm bringing you the forefront of the news. And I understand that I'm just recapping news, which is kind of, you know, at least produced within the last 48 hours. But it's that I also add my personal opinion and commentary so that you know who I am, where I come from, what we're thinking about the cryptocurrency space. So,
I mean, I don't know. Our use case is new people. That was what, I mean, you started because it was just like, there's nobody talking about all of this crap, all of the scams, all of the flashing tickers, all of the ads that you see on everything that are scams. Yet, oh, well, but they're right in the middle of the YouTuber that I watch. So is it really a scam? I mean, it pops up within the first 3 minutes.
Right.
Like, those people are the people that need to not have all of their money taken from them. No one needs to be like destitute and poor and not have anything. If you walked in here with Bitcoin, you should be leaving with Bitcoin.
Well, but the problem is that there aren't new people in the space. So what are we still doing out here?
What are we still doing? Okay.
Well, I mean, if you want to play devil's advocate and you want to listen to people
that's fine. That is fine. But I mean,
Samantha gets very worked up when people naysay. But I would say that that's why we're working towards our new goal of trying to maybe possibly start like a small marketing department here where we're fundraising to be able to pass out Bitcoin flyers and looking for people to support us. So this is kind of like a one-stop shop in order to get help with Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and be able to start, promoting it out there to new people to get them into Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And it is a slow, painful process of adopting new people into the cryptocurrency space for the right reasons. But this is how we'll do it.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know. Yes, it is. Maybe we don't have a lot of a use case scenario if you want to go with that.
But at the same time, I mean, we're doing it for free out of our own pocket. And if you really want to hate on us for, loving Bitcoin and cryptocurrency enough to be able to volunteer our time and energy and effort and some of our own finances out of the situation, then I mean, haters are going to hate, but we're going to keep doing it.
Yep. So. And we're gonna be happy and smiling most of the time.
Everybody that is here and they're thankful for what we do, we're thankful for having you. We do appreciate all of your views, all of your thumbs up, all of you guys that subscribe and hit that notification bell and share us out on Twitter and everything. It means a lot to us. I mean, I don't know what I would do without you guys anymore. I mean, it's been 2 years, and I think I might be a little lost in life if I didn't have Bitcoin and coffee to keep me going and help keep me strong. So I want to say thank you to all of you for everything you've done for us and, for continuing to be here as we continue to move through this bear market. So you guys go out there, make the most of your week, and remember, keep your BTC safe.
Bye, guys.